You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we're going to talk about an all-world defensive edge that has gotten himself in some massive trouble. I'm talking about NFL current free agent, but he's a player that's been really damn good on the defensive side of the ball for about the last 10 to 12 years, and I'm talking about Robert Quinn, a guy that just a couple of years ago broke the Bears' single-season sack record held by Richard Dent. He had 18 and a half sacks at 31 years old. And then several years ago, he also had 19 sacks in a season. He's got 102 in his career and 32 forced fumbles. Well, Robert Quinn was trying to get latched onto a team. He's played with the Rams. He's played with the Bears. He's had a little stint with the Dolphins and the Cowboys and was trying to get on with a team, and it looks like he may have ended his long run in the NFL because he got himself in some serious, serious trouble, and he finds himself today facing 7 different charges after a hit and run, and he assaulted a woman. Essentially, allegedly, Robert Quinn lost his mind and got himself in some serious trouble here. This is the New York Post. Belligerent Robert Quinn charged with assault after a bizarre hit and run where he tells the person, "I'll buy you new cars." Now, he has signed a couple of big contracts in his career. Veteran NFL defensive end Robert Quinn caused a wild hit and run on Tuesday night in Summerville, South Carolina, driving his car into 4 other vehicles, a gate, and a light post. Then Quinn made things worse, according to WCSC in Charleston, South Carolina. He made a wild promise about repaying bystanders for the damage and assaulted a neighbor near his car. Quote, "He was very belligerent," Lisa Ball said, who lived nearby the crash. He kept saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll buy you new cars. I'll buy you a new car. Let's go to the dealership." I told him to get off my property. He proceeded to put his hands on me and slap me not once but twice. Quinn is now facing 7 different charges, including third-degree assault and battery, hit and run, property damage, 4 counts of leaving the scene of an accident involving an unattended car, and failure to report striking fixtures are adjacent to the highway. The Post confirmed. The former defensive end, who last played for the Eagles in 2022, is currently a free agent, turned himself in Friday morning and was given a $155 personal reconnaissance bond. There is his mugshot right there. There he is with the Bears. Quinn, who was also involved in a 2012 car crash in Missouri, in which he was charged with driving while intoxicated and fined $277. Taken in the first round of the 2011 NFL Draft by the Rams, Robert Quinn played in the NFL for 12 seasons, earning 3 Pro Bowl selections and compiling 102 sacks. He has also been a second-team All-Pro and a first-team All-Pro. The Eagles traded for Quinn from the Bears last October in exchange for a 4th-round pick, and the veteran played 6 games for the NFC East champions. Quinn also embroiled in a scandal at the University of North Carolina, his alma mater, where he was ruled ineligible for his junior season in 2010 after taking improper benefits. And it's hard to even know what the improper benefits would be now that NIL and everything else has taken a hold of the sports world. Because, I mean, let's face it, that's a side conversation, but everybody's getting a lot of different things in college football, and they have been for a very long time, and now in large part it's kind of legal, in that world. So push that aside, he's got serious problems here. He was trying to latch on to a team, get some team to pick him up, maybe for one last run. Look, I know we refer a lot of times to the NFL as the National Felon League. In this case, at his age, I don't know that he would necessarily get another shot. Now, you get a team halfway through the season, deep into a playoff run. They feel like they're lacking some pass rush. They want to put pressure on quarterbacks, particularly an AFC team where all those quarterbacks are playing over there. All the good quarterbacks are playing, or most of them. Robert Quinn's phone might ring. That's just the way the NFL works. Now, you've got another side to this that we've got to bring up. With all of these charges, and you would expect in today's age, some kind of video may end up emerging on this, okay? Nobody was standing around filming with a camera any of this. You've got to wonder if something's going to emerge on video. And even if somehow TMZ or somebody else doesn't end up with the video, and the NFL or an NFL team that is interested in Robert Quinn may be able to obtain video that doesn't make it to the public, because there's the other side, the personal conduct policy involving Roger Goodell, and you get 7 charges on you, you're probably going to get suspended in some way, okay? We know Alvin Kamara ended up getting 3 games for the incident in Las Vegas. Deshaun Watson, who never got criminally indicted, eventually ended up with 11 games suspended, even though the NFL said they were trying to get a year out of it. Well, if you were trying to get a year, you shouldn't have let it go to arbitration. But that's how I feel about that, and we know how I feel about that. So whether or not he could come back and the league let him back in, would a team be willing to deal with potential repercussions, or could repercussions end up floating around to next year? Because a lot of times what happens, the NFL wants to wait to see where something goes if there's criminal charges. In other words, they let the legal system play out and then make a determination about potential suspensions involving the player after the fact. So the fact is, he could still get in somewhere later in the year, end up playing as a pass rush guy, and then get suspended. And at his age, he probably would opt to retire at that point anyway. So, but that's a hell of a lot of charges. And I'm going to be very interested to see if any video emerges about this. And wow, it is going to be harder to catch on with somebody. And who knows? For all we know, I'm sure he was probably talking to teams every day right now during training camp. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Another NFL player, this time a pretty damn good one, in a heap of trouble. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.